Oh, why? Let's get this shit on the road. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to another playthrough of Alice Madness Returns. Last time we were able to finish chapter 1, I think it was. And we woke up in reality and Alex had been being drug out by some like fishermen. And we went to a place called the Rotten Mermaid, the Dead Mermaid, something like that, something about a mermaid. And we met with a lady. Lady was being assaulted by some jerk. Jerk knocked us out. Oh gosh. And that resulted in us waking up here in the tundral waste, tundral floral something. Where is that? Sounds close-ish. Well, yeah, that was a bad idea. Oh, great, now we can't go back. Oh, that's stupid. Whoops. Lost a lot of health, unfortunately. Got my how to dodge. Hey! Oh, come on! Well, we survived. Barely. Ugh. Okay. So you guys want to hear something funny? We'll talk about it after the scene. You know how in one of my madness, in one of my playthroughs of this, I was talking about how I got a new car, and the car is fine for the most part, but the dealership sucked. I told my coworkers who have been living in the state I've been living in for a while, And I told them the dealership I went to. I was like, yeah, I was this dealership. And they were just like, yeah, that's why it sucked. Because you went to that dealership. And I was like, wait, what? It was like literally all my coworkers just like, yeah, those people suck. They're known to suck. I was like, are you guys kidding me? Seriously? It was so funny. I can't tell if this is supposed to be a continuation of the game or this is a backtrack. But literally every single one of them like nodded their head just like, yeah, they're known to be awful. What in... Oh, hey man.
Oh, Alice, riddle me this. How is the Queen of Hearts like a typhoon?
How is the Queen of Hearts like a typhoon? Both are powerful?
That won't do.
Darn.
Try again. What is yours, but others use it more than you do?
Your name.
You're correct, miss.
Oh. So those are those paints that they were talking about. The Duchess rewards most diligent snout hunters. Oh, now it's closed off. Huh. Interesting. I'm glad I went there instead of continuing on. But yeah, that was really funny when I heard that. And they have some crazy stories. Like one of my coworkers, he had a friend who apparently went there to the same dealership, bought a truck. It was supposed to be like a brand new truck. And he was able to only... I don't think he was even able to drive it. Because he got it. Something was wrong with it. He got it. Something was wrong with it. And so he took it back to the dealership for it to be serviced. They had it, I think he said, for like 9 months working on it. Oh crap, missed it. And it got to the point that after that amount of time, they called the dude and they were like, hey, can you come in and just pick a new truck? Because we don't know what's wrong with it. They don't know what's wrong with it. Like, isn't that your job to figure out what's wrong with the car? Oh my gosh, it was absolutely terrible. That was an awful story. When my other coworker was saying how, like, yeah, he went there, and he purchased a Kia. And he was saying how the dealership, for a trade-in value, how the heck am I supposed to do that garbage? For a trade-in value, only gave him, I think he said, oh, okay. I think what I'm going to end up doing is working my way back around. That's my guess. Only gave him $200 for a trade-in value. Now, he was saying how the car was pretty beat up. So, fair, but $200? And we were talking about how, like, it seems to be the problem with this dealership is that they're idiots and that they don't understand that, hey, when you have a car, you don't always have to sell the car, because sometimes you can have a car that has like really good parts to it, but the car altogether, you know, may not be the best. So instead of just trying to sell the car itself, sell it for parts. You can sell it for scrap metal. I'm sure there will be plenty of people willing to pay a bunch for a car, for something like that. If the car is like vintage or like somehow really valuable to somebody. You can try auctioning it off. It was $200 for a vehicle. That's crazy. Like, I don't care how bad the car is. That is way too little. My coworker was saying how he's having trouble now because of that, because he had to pay everything in cash, so because they gave him such a small trade-in value, he is struggling a lot when it comes to paying it off. And I think he's still paying it off. Oh. What the fudge?
You better come aboard, Alice. We're doomed, of course.
What? There's no hope then?
Oh, there's an infinite amount of hope, but none for us. Now get up here.
Okay.
Confounded beasts. They want my ship.
I think you're more to their taste.
Never. We're almost relatives.
You're related to Soup, Admiral.
I've an idea. We'll leave this mayhem and go to Carpenter's show. It's better than a gaff. Carpenter promises what we don't take seriously can't harm us.
Best dive now, Admiral, or the sharks will have us for lunch.
I feel like I missed a lot. Avoid shipwreck sharks, cannon fire, and mines. Left mouse button to fire cannons to fire depth charges. It's like that game Rayman Legends or Origins. Okay. Was drinking. Cool. Save point.
Ow!
Oh wow, her dress is so pretty.
My body aches all over. We submerged too quickly.
My ship's a wreck, and I am too.
Admirals go down with their ships. In any case, I never knew you for a sailor. If memory serves, you were station master of the Looking Glass line.
Sacked from the railroad without the option. Redundant, the nitwit said. Never a holiday. Loyal as a bulldog. Going in a different direction, my Aunt Fanny, if I had one. Going off the rails more like. Bloody disaster. Now I'm shipless. The old railroad's dead, and this new thing's a monstrosity. It never runs on time. Engineers asleep at the switch. What I don't know about it can't hurt me. Say no more. Nod's as good as a wink. Change the subject. We avoid speaking about the thing whose name should not be spoken.
Hearing something useful about this new train would make for a change.
You don't respect the suffering of others. Go ask your questions and smart remarks to Caterpillar.
I'm sorry, Admiral, really. Please, tell me what you know about the train.
I'll just say we've escaped a contaminating corruption. Count yourself lucky to be down here.
But I don't want to escape. I want to stop it. I must stop it to save myself. And Wonderland too.
Nonsense. Speak more nonsense. Diversions rule the day. The show must go on and so on. Speaking of shows...
We weren't.
Yeah, well, never mind. Here's a ticket for the show Carpenter's mounting. Use it.
Diluted depths. This is part of the game I've never seen before. Crazy. Yeah, there's this poor little baby ship. Oh, yeah. That's where it's supposed to go. But before we do that, we're going to look over here. But to say the least, I was very happy to discover that I was not the only one who had had a terrible experience with this place. And I left a few choice words
Scoundrels
on
fitted
Google
with
reviews for them.
grotesque headgear. If I have ever owned an accessory that unseemly, I'd burn it, destroy all evidence of it, and deny its existence. I value my reputation.
I basically said they treated me as if I was being inconvenienced just because I was trying to negotiate prices, and they like to cheat you on trade values, and they obviously don't respect the customer, because I feel like, because I said last time I took it for a pre-sale inspection and I figured out that it had the rear shockers were a bit worn, and I was just I was just asking for a couple $100 off so I can have the money to go get that fixed. But they said no. A-holes. What's this? Oh. Yeah, and I was after the first time I actually got the vehicle, I went on Google reviews to read some of the, other reviews, and we looked at specifically the negative reviews to see if am I crazy? Was it just me? And no, there are a couple other people saying how no, they're terrible, and they're particularly when it comes to their services, like their servicing of cars, like just really, really bad. Like I feel like obviously they don't know what the heck they're doing if you're gonna miss as something as obvious as the rear shockers being worn. Like the people I go to, they only charge like $10 or so for like a general vehicle inspection. And they only had it for, I would say, 45 minutes, and they will see that I had some worn shockers. You're gonna sit here and tell me that in the last multiple days, because they had the freaking car for like what? I don't remember when they said they had it, but they supposedly did a state inspection 2 days after I had bought it. 2 days before I had purchased it. So, like, really? Are you guys really that bad at your job? Crap, I missed it. I overjumped. They suck. They absolutely suck. Hated everything about them. Like, at first I had in my review that, oh, they had good customer service and all that stuff. And then after thinking about it, just like, you know what? No, the only thing good about them was the car. That was it. Everything else about them sucked. They can go eat a steak for all I care. Please go eat a steak and choke on it. I don't care. I'm done. What? I mean, it's glowing. There you go. But anyway. So, like, I'm sure everyone knows about this case. This case of Chris Rotz, the dude who murdered his whole family for God knows why. What reason he could come up with. You want to sit here and tell me I can't go back? I'm about to say, what are you doing? Am I able to get back up there? But I think that's a deadly. Besides, it's too high up. Shoot, there's a snout. Aw, man. I didn't need to go all the way back over there. No, that's not anything. But anyway, yeah, the dude who kills the entire family. I listened to a YouTube channel, Dreading, talk about it. And he went into a little more of details on all that stuff. And it was pretty interesting. It's actually it's a really sad story because, like, 2 little girls, a unborn baby, and a mother perished.
I was the last one in the library the night of the fire. The log I added to the grate was dead when I went upstairs to bed with Dinah. If it wasn't, I may be responsible for my family's deaths.
She went to bed But yeah, 2, 3, 4 people. Cause it'd be the 2 girls, the wife, and then the baby, the unborn baby. So 4 people lost their lives, all because of some idiot didn't want to have a wife and kids anymore, I guess. Oh, what a foot! Who's doing that? I guess I'm just to avoid that. What am I supposed to do with this guy? Like, is there anything I can do? Oh, I see. He's holding the bomb, so you shoot the bombs? Is that what it is? Little. But yeah, he was an absolute idiot, an absolute imbecile. He really thought, knowing as nervous of a liar he was, that he could take a polygraph and pass it. Like, what? I've taken a polygraph before. I hadn't even done nothing. It was for a job I was getting. Come on. Hit the bomb, ma'am. Okay, so yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. But yeah, I had to take polygraph too, and I was just there for a job, and I was nervous. This dude know what he had done. You really think you're gonna pass polygraph? Really? He was an absolute idiot. He wasn't even clever. Like, he didn't even kill them cleverly. Who knows what this is possibly for? Crap, what? So there's a platform. Shoot, I missed it. This might be a wee bit tricky. Cause it should just be a matter of jump up. There we go. So, is it... Darn it, missed it. Oh, okay. I think I see. Darn it, missed it. So it seems to be like right in front of me. So like, let me... Right that. Okay, so now there's that platform over there. Yeah, Chris, oh gosh, he's so dumb. He was so dumb. And then if you watch like the videos of like the police in his house shortly after they've been discovered missing, you could tell, like even his neighbors would be like, there's something going on. He's acting really odd. Like even your neighbors know you're being weird, dude. You really think you could deceive the CBI, which is, I think was like the Colorado Bureau of Investigation? Like, really, dude? Really? He was just some type of stupid. Now there is a pig. Ah, there it is. I swear, I feel like criminals, like on one hand, like when a criminal does something like just obviously stupid, just like, what were you thinking? What was the plan? Sometimes like if you're going to be a criminal, at least try to be a decent one. Don't make it that easy for us. Goodness gracious. Like, oh my gosh, these folk be dumb. You got people out here trying to Well, I ain't gonna say that. But let's just say criminals be doing stuff, be doing dumb stuff, and then they go in someplace where their criminal history is kind of required to be reviewed to purchase something. And they think that they can get the thing. It's like, what was the plan? What made you think we would get this to you? After what you did, literally like a couple of days ago. You thought, oh yeah, they're totally gonna do this. What is wrong with you? If you're gonna be a criminal, at least try to be decent at it. But then I'm like, well, they're really bad criminals, and it makes it easier for us to catch them. So it just annoys me, though. Just like, how dumb can you be? Stupidity irks me sometimes. Barrel bottom. Alright. Hello, cat.
What lies beneath this patina of civility? Something wicked, I'll wager.
I'm sure. I mean, you have fish here with legs, so yeah, this can't be good. I saw a snout. There it is. Oh, nice. Who is that? Who is that girl I see? I like that movie. I should watch that movie again. That's like one of my favorite ones. Is there, oh, I'd say, like, is there something over here? Oh, it's the radula, the paint thing. On the edge of sanity, Alice can tap into hysteria for increased power.
There's no time to waste. There's no time at all.
Can you survive the passage of time? If it ain't broke, why fix it?
Come, Alice, don't dawdle. You've already missed the train.
There you go. Lost souls will reveal weakness when on the fence. The place is weird. We started rewatching the anime King's Game yesterday. And my gosh, that story is wild. It's a lot more sexual than what I remember. I just remember the violence. It was really violent. But there was more sexual content than I remember. Which sucks. But it's what I've come to expect from those creeps in Japan. That's why I like AOT. I know I've probably said it before, but that's why I like AOT so much, because there is like no sexual content, and it's great. Great story, great world, great characters, all the good things, and you have zero sexual content. That's how things should be. People are like, oh, sex and crap like that is just part of the natural part of life. Just like, sure, but I don't need to be seeing it. And I feel like most sexual content in media is like just so pointless. It's literally just eye candy for the freaks out there who want to watch that crap. I'm like, it's not adding to the story. It's not building the characters, like, it's not doing any character development. It's just there because. And any good storyteller, story writer knows that's usually not a good thing to have. Just have something in there because. Where are we? Like, if you think about it, most directors have the mindset, and storytellers have the mindset of, if you have a scene that's just in there because you cut it out, because it doesn't add anything into the world, to the characters, anything. So or to the plot, you just cut it out because it's pointless. But for some reason, when it comes to like sexual content, it's a different
and gaffs are
story.
unsuitable for young persons. Punch and Judy dust-ups are no more than vulgar domestic arguments.
And I honestly, I can't think of any book, story, movie I've seen, at least recently, where there was sexual content. It was actually helpful to the story, to the world, to the characters. Oh, wow, hoax. Drifting rune. How the freak, bro? Things are gross looking. It is annoying. Oh, crap. That's why I like Korean media usually a little bit more compared to like Western media, because there's just a whole lot less sexual content typically. And if you do have sexual content, it's pretty tame, like, oh, they might kiss, or if it is a sex scene, they will show them like lying in bed and then it cuts. Like you don't actually see it. That's how it was, I think, in a show, in some K-drama my sister and I watched. I forgot. Oh gosh, that show was crazy. I remember liking that show a lot when I was younger. I should find that show again and watch it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, they had a sex scene, and it took forever for them to actually, you know, sleep together, and they were married too. But yeah, it's like show them lying in bed. I think it like showed their feet specifically, and I think they kissed a couple times, and that was it. Cut. Next scene. And it was sweet, and it was cute. It wasn't creepy and gross. That's how it should be done. And you know, I feel like that's how it's usually. I feel like most of the time in the K films and K dramas I watch, there's like no sexual content. But I feel like as I watch more and more Korean media, I'm seeing it more and more, particularly in media that's more recent. Like, there was one movie I started and I couldn't finish it because I was just, no, I'm not doing this garbage. Where full-blown nudity. Full-blown. And I think it was like a man and a woman. Like, they showed the woman's full chest and like the man's buttocks. I turned it off because it's like, no, I watch these things to avoid that garbage, not to see it. What is this? It's too much. Too much. Where are you? There you are. I was about to say, how the heck am I supposed to get that? Okay.
Epidermis was singed to the third layer, and the rest of her skin was as brittle as cart scales.
Crap, don't fall. Crap, I overjumped. Do I have to do all that again now? Guess I'm gonna have to find out. Nope, looks like we're good. Let's get on out of here. I don't. Oh, I guess we go that way. Oh, probably have to get over there. Got it. So yeah, looks like Korea is starting to enter that get into that far too hypersexual garbage. That's actually one of the reasons why I started, because I used to really like Jungkook in BTS. I thought he was really talented, attractive, all that good stuff. He's still talented and he's still, attractive. But I feel like once BTS got so popular in America, he became like that angsty kid who was just like, I was never able to do this crazy sexual stuff before in Korea, but in America, they love it. So that's all I'm going to do now. And so now you have him being, I would say, overly sexual in a lot of his solo stuff. And I don't get it. And I feel like it's almost to a point disrespectful to his Korean fans, because in Korea they're pretty conservative still generally. They don't do that stuff. You still have a couple of people. You still have people starting to be more okay with the overtly sexual stuff. Because you have like Kwasa, Mamamoo, period, Hyuna, Hyorin, all of them. They're pretty sexual, and they do. K-pop does have a lot of overly sexual stuff in it sometimes, but generally they're a lot more conservative compared to over here in the States. So I feel like to just appease your American audience to a point where you're almost ignoring the preferences of your original audience, your Koreans who supported you from the absolute beginning. Something about it rubs you in the wrong way. Just like, really? You're just gonna do that to them? I don't know. Maybe I have to ask a Korean BTS fan and see how they feel about Jungkook and his transformation, I guess you can call it. I wonder if they feel ignored, disrespected, or, I wonder if they feel anything about it. Maybe they don't. It is a walrus.
Ah, Alice! Delighted to see you again, my dear. Your arrival is filled with fortunatality itself.
Really? I didn't even know.
My pregnant show is about to pop.
That's
It requires only a medicament of your help velocity.
I don't have much experience, but I do need to reconstruct my...
We can barter. Have a nice screwdriver, nearly new, or a nice hammer if you're...
There's a train that's corrupting Wonderland, and I'm looking for help to restrain or destroy it.
Most vexatious, no doubt, will address that monstrosity directly. As to say, eventually. Now, let's intermediate more important matters. Due to a logisterical foul-up, some of the show's requisites need to be gathered. The munificent script needs fetching. The writer's overly imaginative and exploring several endings. Then you'll need to assemble the show's tune-deft music. And finally, gather our stars! The show's tasteful performers. You should leave now. The essentiality of haste is essential.
It hardly seems you're ready for the show. Why can't you assemble these things yourself?
An impresario has arrangements. Ducks in a row, fish to fry, calls to Newcastle, etc., etc. Fetch the script from the writer, then we can batter or clatter or natter, as the case may be.
Is the writer cantankerous?
To a personage of your distinguished repudiation, I blush at the notionality. He's an octopus, by the by. Lives over that way. Ta-ta.
Doing other people's work again. It's one of those things. It's just so odd to me. It's like, really? You don't And my thing is this: he was doing well without all that garbage, so I don't know why he feels. Maybe because he wants to. I don't know. I hope he doesn't feel the need. He has to be overtly sexual now, in order to be popular. We would still watch his and listen to his stuff, even if he wasn't, doing that garbage. I don't even really listen to his stuff because of it.
If you spent as much time practicing as you do in Wonderland, you'd be the next Sullivan or Gilbert or one of them.
I just got that, you jerk.
You're sufficiently fortified to kick some ass to boot these creatures' nether region.
It's okay, Cat. You can say it. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling there would be a fight. Cannon crab. Oh, wait a second. I know. Come at me. Shoot me. Come on. I wish you would. Suddenly want crab. That sounds real good right now. I'm hungry. Can I grab his cannon? No. How am I supposed to deal with him now? Yeah, his shell is too strong. So I need something to break through his shell. Oh, wait. Let me try this. So is that the answer? I need to smack down on his face? Crap. Yeah, you have to break down their defense. Okay. So the pommel horse breaks down their defense and makes them, turn upside down like a little bug. Got it. Nice, nice. I don't really like crab that much. Though I'm a native Marylander for the most part, crab isn't my favorite, but it can be good. It can be. What is good is I had grits, eggs, and turkey bacon for dinner yesterday because I'm trying to save money, and I already had the stuff, so just like let's just not worry about getting pizza. Let me eat that. And it was good, perfectly seasoned, had cayenne in it. Eggs weren't too salty. Bacon matched perfectly with everything. Added a nice saltiness and a bit of sweetness into everything. Ugh, I'm about to make it again. And the grits, bro, oh my gosh. They were done perfectly. Not to toot my own horn, but dang, I did a good job. It was so good. Oh man, I'm about to make it again. It was so tasty. Today for dinner, I'm having ramen with shrimps. Little weeby shrimps. Which is also a very tasty meal, but nowhere near as culinarily involved as the grits and stuff I made yesterday. I also had I got some candy yesterday. I got Jolly Rancher ropes. They're blue, raspberry, and cherry. And here it is. I think I like the blue raspberry flavor more than the cherry one, which is crazy. Because, like, cherry flavored candy is, like, my favorite flavor for a candy, period, typically. Like, cherry Jolly Ranchers, cherry Lifesavers, cherry Skittles, which I don't think is even a thing, but, wait, no, is it a thing? I think it is. Maybe not. Could be strawberry. But I just love cherry flavored things. It's awesome. But for some reason, I think the flavor wasn't as strong as the blue raspberry, so it wasn't as good. So the blue raspberry flavor was really strong and very well done. They kind of remind me in like look of like those chewable those chewy bite-sized Airhead things. I love those things too. I don't eat candy much, but I do like it. It is enjoyable sometimes.
Place smells like a ripe distillery with a whiff of halitosis and urine.
Ew.
It's a scent of unrecognised genius. It's a piss off.
More empties than a Dublin brewery. The carpenter sent me.
For starters, the carpenter is a pusillanimous, parsimonious, pettifogging moron.
Oh wow.
That's his maybe, but he sent me for this script. I need...
Your needs are shite. I need a drink. Who cares? I need those responsible for my abortive career in chains. No joy. I need to know what love is. The world is mum. Just now, I need a dose of hide and seek. Find me thrice, fair maid. Be quick about it. We can deal.
I had to play hide and seek with this annoying octopus.
A lifetime hiding his true colors gives him an edge, but can't conceal the way he moves.
Thank you, Kat. Can't conceal the way he moves. That's a very good point, my fair cat. But yeah, when I get candy, I try to get candies I like. I recently discovered that I really like the little peach candies. There it is. They look like little peaches. And they taste like peach. They're pretty good. I actually really love them. I like their texture. I love Lifesavers. Those are tasty. I like Airhead Bites. Those are good. Technically, I said this before, I shouldn't be eating Reese's Cups and stuff, but I love me a good Reese's Fast Bake. Ah, crap. I think I still like the Hershey's cookies and cream bars. I just haven't had those in forever because in the last couple of years, my allergies have gotten more sensitive to nuts. So I can't even eat those now without reaction. And I prefer Reese's over those. So if I'm gonna have chocolate, I'd rather die at the hand of a Reese's. What other candies do I eat and enjoy? I think that's about it. I don't really eat that much candy. But the candy I got most recently, I think this is the first time in about a month and a half since I gotten candy. I only got it because I watched the movie last weekend. I had some left over. I didn't eat it all. I typically don't eat desserts, period. Like my dessert now.
Oh, this is too easy.
There you are, you little wimp. My dessert now is typically like apples, applesauce, frozen berries, blueberries, bread, like sweet bread. Because I love me a good sweet bread. It reminds me, if it's done right, it can be cake-like, but with so much less sugar. It doesn't have the frosting on it, less fat. I make it myself, so you don't have to worry about additives and such. I do like pie and cake and stuff though. I just don't eat them much. Like I did try to have a little bit of a chocolate cake I made, I think going on 2 weeks ago. I had put it in the freezer. But it just didn't taste that good. It just tasted like sweetness. And I'm just like, I'd rather have something with flavor. So I threw it out. I couldn't eat it. Darn it. I think that's why I like the applesauce with the cinnamon and all that stuff more. Like, it's sweet, but there's a flavor to it. It's not just sweet. Is this really where I'm supposed to be going? I suppose so. Okay, his movements, eh? Hmm? It's key. Oh, near here? Oh, no. Oh, I had to go through it first? I think that's what it is. He's through here. There he is.
Oh, you have me now. You won't have me again.
This is the last time, little uncooked calamari. Oh, wait, that's squid. Same family. What even is that? Whoops. Uh. Crap. Ugh. Come on. I hate that they have to show you just like, I know, it's right there. I saw it. Okay. Let's not die. I don't know what it is with this game and its response time. It's not the best.
Unpleasantness, remote in time and space, has only as much power as vivid memory offers it.
Alright, I think that's a good place to stop actually. We've been playing for a while. Yeah, hour 15. Gotten far, done a lot. And a nice new world. So yeah, fun times. So in chapter 2, it says, let's leave this misery, go to Carpenter's Theatrical. It won't be ready, of course. You need to run an errand for 2. Oh, you have to run an errand or 2 or 3, but it's for a good cause. Carpenter promises what we don't take seriously can't harm us. Mock Turtle. We got a little bit more money. We're about halfway through on just about all the collectibles for this chapter. So I would say we're making good headway. Alright, so I hope you guys are still enjoying this game. Yeah, that is it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in our next video. Bye-bye.